Hi everyone and welcome to my 31 weeks pregnancy update. If you're new to my channel, my name is Mary. Currently I am pregnant with our second baby girl. I am due in the beginning of October and I'm so excited for this baby because we have been praying for this baby for such a long time. You have no idea. It has been a hard way till here and I'm so excited to make this video for you. So this video will be my 31 weeks pregnancy update. If you happen to like this type of videos, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, become a part of my community. And with this being said, let's jump into this video. So I will start with the baby's measurements in the 31 weeks pregnancy. The baby in this week is measuring 41 centimeters long and it is about 1,500 grams, which is 3.5 pounds, a size of a cute little puppy. And I love these comparisons so much. I find them so sweet and cute. And in this week the baby continues growing. Every single week the baby is going to gain around 0.5 pound, and even though the lungs are the last one to fully develop, the baby is practicing breathing 30-40% of a time. So it's so exciting to know that if the baby comes to this world at this point, it is going to be able to breathe itself. So this is a good news for the mamas who are under a risk of going into early labor. As for my baby is measuring 1,470 grams. I know that because I had my third big ultrasound, third trimester big ultrasound done on the baby. I was at my doctor's office. If you followed or watched my previous videos, you guys know that I was diagnosed with gestational diabetes recently, so I'm under a very strong control. I had my scan done at my doctor's office and she had to go through every little thing to see that to make sure that the baby is doing fine. And my girl is doing fine. She's perfectly fine. Her measurements are even a little bit, they're not less, but they're a little bit less than the average, which means the sugar didn't hit her strongly, of course. And I'm not worried about that since Audrey was a small baby as well. I myself have been a small tiny baby and I am a small tiny person, so I can't carry huge babies. So it's kind of relieving, or I'm not worried about that at all. And it is all technology, you know. My baby can be a little bit more or a little bit less even. It's just ultrasound. So the baby is fine. The only thing is she's not laying correctly. She does not lay with the head down, or she does not even lay bridge, which is head up and her sweet little bottom down. She is laying practically head here, legs here. Today I have a feeling it's vice versa. I have a feeling her head is here and her feet are here. I may be mistaken, but she's practically laying here. She's very high, which presses all my organs a lot, and which causes tons of nose bleeding at this point of pregnancy. So every single time I lay down or get up or lean to pick up something, my nose starts bleeding. Fortunately, it didn't happen outside, you know. It, knock on the wood, it just happened inside, so it is fine with me. So I had an appointment with my doctor. I had an appointment with my hebama, and hebama, I told you guys, is midwife, but it may be also a doula. One of you told me that it's like American doula, but I'm not sure. It's a person who is going to help you during your pregnancy and in your postpartum with your baby. Some of them come into your labor even, but in my case she's not gonna be there during my labor. So my doctor and my hebama went through all my documentations done on my gestational diabetes, because I'm documenting every single time I eat and I measure my sugar. And they talked with me about the options I'm gonna have. So practically I'm not allowed to go overdue. So the baby has to come before the due date. The thing is, now I have to work with my hebama, with my Frauenarzt, with my doctor and the hospital together. Normally you would sign up in the hospital in your 35th week of pregnancy. You go there, you sign up there, they check on you, and then they know that if the labor starts, they are going to have you as their patients. In case of gestational diabetes, you have to do it a lot earlier. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any appointment before my 35th week in the hospital, as it is school vacation time in Germany. Everyone is on vacation. Even my doctor went on vacation from Monday. So now her substitute has to check on me. I was lucky to get at least an appointment for next week at her substitute office, because now every second week I have to go through an ultrasound, or they have to do an ultrasound, all the checks, because of my diagnosis. So also the hospital has to do an ultrasound now and check on my sugar, check on everything, because they have to be prepared for my labor as being high risk pregnancy. And my Hebamme also told me that in this case I'm not even allowed, or my doctor as well, they both told me that in this case I'm not even allowed to choose a hospital. Basically, I have two options in my city, and both of the hospitals are the best ones, and they both have children's station attached to them. In any other clinic, I'm not allowed to give birth. They're not gonna take me even, so I had to choose between these two. I chose the one that I anyways wanted to choose, and where I had Audrey, and I was very satisfied with them. As I told you, they are the best. They have the best equipment, best doctors, and they have kids station, so which is very important. So that has to be my option, and that is where I got my appointment, and it is in 3 weeks, like end of August. Also, my Hebamme went through the things that may happen in case of gestational diabetes to me. Basically, in this case, as my baby is not laying either with cup down or up, she's basically laying like this. She is not allowed to help me go into a natural birth. Normally, if the baby lay straight, let's say head down or up but straight, she would either try to turn the baby with head down, or if she would be laying correctly, she would try to do an acupuncture, raspberry leaf tea, and some other like homemade things to induce a natural labor. But if the baby is not laying straight, like if her head is here and legs here, she's not allowed to touch the baby, and no one is allowed to touch the baby. And basically I would have to go into a C-section. But the baby has 10 days left, and she has to correct herself either one way or the other. I hope that's gonna happen, because I would love to go into a natural labor, but I'm not allowed to go overdue. So even if the baby decides to stay, like Audrey did, they will have to induce my labor, so the baby comes before her due date. Because the risks there that something may go wrong in case of gestational diabetes is high, and they want the baby to come earlier. So it might mean that I have to go and shop again and buy tiny little things for tiny little babies, because the baby is not gonna be overdue, that's for sure. Now I have to go to my hospital to get a scan done, ultrasound, sugar test. I have to go to the substitute of my doctor next week and get the same things done over there, and they have to check on me latest every second week. 3 of them, like I have a feeling my calendar is full. I don't know where else to go with these all appointments, as every single week I have to go to my diabetologist as well, and have these little lessons, or this pregnant women's circle, or this round of treatment done over there as well. So it's like it's a lot to do, but I'm really positive. I don't get stressed about C-section anymore. I really wanted to have a natural birth this time again, because I found it wonderful with Audrey. I wanted to experience it one more time, but I guess it's okay if it's C-section. I just want a healthy baby, and it doesn't matter when she comes, how she comes. As long as she's healthy, and as long as I come home healthy, we are fine. So I'm fine with that. So now, you guys, I think this was it for 31 weeks pregnancy. Now let me show you my bump. So guys, here is the bump for 31 weeks pregnancy. Here is the bump from the side. here is the bump from the front, and here is the bump. Oh, let me hold this. And here is the bump from the other side. So they're getting bigger and bigger. And so that was my bump. You guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative for you. If you happen to have any questions, please feel free to write them down in the comment section down below. I would love to chat with you. If you have, especially if you had gestational diabetes, please let me know how your labor went and what you were told. I would love to connect with you. So if you happen to like this video, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you're informed every single time I post a video. Thank you so much for watching this video through. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!